Emily Harper was born and raised in a modest family in a small town. From childhood, she knew the value of hard work. Her parents worked tirelessly to provide their children with the essentials. Emily learned early on to be independent and responsible. After school, she often took on part-time jobs, washing dishes at a diner, helping neighbors, doing whatever work she could to support her family, even if just a little. By the time she became an adult, Emily's life had turned into a constant race against time. In the mornings, she rushed to Brooks' Diner, where she greeted every customer with a smile, even when she herself felt exhausted. As soon as her shift ended, Emily hurried to Greenwood Grocery, where she stocked shelves until late at night. Day after day, week after week, her life felt like an endless marathon, where rest seemed like an unattainable luxury. It was on one of those days that something happened which changed her life forever. On her way home after work, Emily noticed an elderly man standing at a busy intersection. Cars sped by, traffic lights changed too quickly, and the old man clearly hesitated to take a step forward. He leaned on a cane, and it was obvious that every minute of waiting was difficult for him. Though Emily was in a rush, she still had another shift ahead. She didn't think twice. She walked up to him, took his arm, and helped him cross the road. The man moved slowly and carefully, but there was something special in his eyes. Calmness, dignity, and a kind of inner warmth. Those eyes reminded Emily of her own grandfather, whom she had lost a few years earlier. From that day on, their paths began to cross more often. The old man's name was Henry Brooks. He lived nearby and sometimes stopped by the store where Emily worked. She helped him with groceries, accompanied him across the street, and in return, he increasingly lingered to chat with her. At first, the conversations were brief and modest, but gradually they grew warmer and more heartfelt. Emily soon discovered that Henry had lived an extraordinary life. In his youth, he worked on a farm, then managed to save enough money to buy several plots of land. Over time, he became a respected landowner with farms and real estate. Despite his wealth, Henry lived simply. A small house, plain clothes, walks in the park, and sweets in his pocket, these were his joys. He loved talking with people, observing life around him, and sharing the wisdom of his years. Emily was amazed that someone so wealthy could be so humble and open-hearted. Henry often told her, "There are many people in the world chasing only money. But the real treasure is the heart. When you are kind to others, the world will always return that kindness to you, only in the most unexpected way." One day, several months after they had met, Henry came to the diner and handed Emily an envelope. Inside was a check for $25,000. Emily could hardly believe her eyes. She tried to refuse, but Henry gently yet firmly said, "This isn't just money. This is your chance. I want you to invest in yourself, in your future. You deserve more than working yourself to exhaustion." For Emily, it was nothing short of a miracle. With his help, she enrolled in college, something she had only dreamed of before. She studied with immense drive, never missing a single opportunity. Every class, every book, every lecture was priceless to her. She graduated with honors and soon opened her own consulting firm. Her specialty became advising farming businesses. Emily helped farm owners modernize processes, implement new technologies, and improve efficiency. And fittingly, her very first client was Henry Brooks himself. With pride, he watched the young woman, who once helped him cross the street, now helping entire farms reach new heights. Their partnership grew into a deep friendship, and in time, Henry became Emily's true mentor. He shared his experience, taught her to see the world more broadly, to cherish little things, and to never forget the people around her. When Henry passed away, Emily grieved deeply. But in his memory, she established the Henry Brooks Scholarship, a program supporting young people who demonstrate kindness, selflessness, and a willingness to help others. For her, it was more than a gesture of gratitude. It became a symbol of how one simple act of kindness can change lives. Emily often reminded her students and colleagues, "Money comes and goes. but the true treasure is a kind heart. Sometimes one good deed comes back to you in ways you could never have imagined. And so, the story of one small act, helping an old man at a crosswalk, turned into a chain of events that transformed not only Emily's life but the lives of many others. Dear friends, if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Many more inspiring stories about how kindness changes the world are still ahead.